Ah. Alright. I was just sent word to the Tyrant that a lot to tell you. The Count has recognized resistance as a standing army and expects you to guess the appointed commander suffice to it in good hands. Having the Bull of Amigo helmed done wonders for moral people that were dancing in the streets and were if you have you. All the Sultana thinks for it. If you haven't worked your magic, you would never come to power. The Council has also decreed that we're to maintain a presence in Raga Reach. This will speedily lead your forces to defend you. The job she's been doing tirelessly, a bit too tirelessly, I might say, would be constantly having to remind her to rest before she falls over. That's an exaggeration, and I always get up again. Anyway, we get hardly before the lower our guard. Now after our last brush with Lakshmi, speaking of which, we've kept in close eye with the quality, and it looks like they've chosen a new leader. It's Auntie's daughter, you know, the half-dead one. For whatever reason, the Quality thought she was the best candidate, which makes them leaderless. As he said, there's no prospect of engaging us. I won't let that stop me. I'll keep reaching out to them until they finally sleep. Just like I've been reaching out to Dora. Still won't meet my gaze. She hasn't given up trying to ignore me. It may be an old grunt, but at least she's responding. I get you. Hey, Alpha, Hallie. We received word of a talent at Hancock has apparently acquired information of great interest and urgency. More than she didn't say, only that we should come together right away. I'll keep in mind the rest of these people, but at least they determined to meet the party of 3. I've told you a dozen times that my wounds are quite healed. I wouldn't benefit from that. Besides, you may well need an extra pair of hands. I have not given up. Whether it would do to depart because you'll be yeah, sure. I was going to say I completed, but I just have to settle cheering you on from afar. Good luck, whatever it turns out to be. If this visit proved to be even tangible concerns of Amigo, we shall inform you without delay. Let us be off. Hancock at the tower, wait for us at the Riverside office. There's a tour, a hug from me, alright? You hugging me? probably just farm armor all the time. I know best because you agree.
My friends, thank you for coming at such short notice.
We were told the matter was urgent. I take it Yuguri and Soroban are also involved?
My presence here is but a happy coincidence. I am come on separate business, which can wait.
My apologies. Master Hancock, pray, tell our friends exactly what you told me.
Of course, of course. Some few days ago, a large detachment of soldiers was seen arriving at the Garlean embassy. This seemed to me most unusual, as no personages of note are due to visit for a matter of months. So, I made a few inquiries, whereupon I learned of a most curious rumor. Apparently, the soldiers were dispatched to Kugane to investigate recent sightings of a certain individual. The late acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma, Yotsuyu.
Oh.
I beg your pardon?
I too am loath to believe it. I saw the keep come down on top of her. We all did.
I saw.
I would not presume to question your eyewitness accounts, nor am I one to take rumors at face value. The fact is, the Garleans have no knowledge of what took place at Doma Castle. They may well be chasing after a woman who merely resembles Yotsuyu. But a woman who resembles Yotsuyu in the company of a grizzled Rogadan samurai? I dare say that thickens the plot.
Gosetsu! He's alive!
While I've no conclusive proof, I thought that such a possibility warranted your attention.
Have you informed Lord Hien?
Yeah, no, that was Hyena.
Well, I think we'd all like to believe the old bear survived.
Indeed. While I dare not give myself wholly to hope, I will not deny that I have prayed for such a miracle ever since that fateful day. But regardless of my personal feelings, if the Empire has seen fit to pursue these rumors so vigorously, we can scarce afford to ignore them. I am bound by duty to ascertain the truth of the matter. Will you join me in this quest? Thank you. If Gosetsu yet lives, he will need our help if he is to avoid capture.
Right.
Gosetsu is a dear friend, and we cannot abandon him to the mercy of the Empire. Our course is clear.
Except that one time.
Hancock, is there aught else you can tell us?
Alas not, but I have taken the liberty of employing one of the finest informants money can buy. You shall have the latest intelligence on the Garleans' movements, and more besides.
He can't resist. Nah. There's your plastic in the back of that tree. Sanjo Hanji, from the shading facade to its dark underbelly, you know Fugane as Iriti is. One of the finest informants money can buy. Why do I have a feeling about this? Permit me to assist you in a quest, for friends. The sooner your business is concluded, the sooner we may speak of mine. If your search takes you to the Gane, my boat is at your disposal. I shall see you. I give Sorban a hand if you're willing to provide us a ship. The least we can do if we supply provisions will be access here. Welcome. Without further ado, then let us seek information in Sanjo Hanashi. that goes here to leave guys. Yet I can offer no explanation as why they should be together. For woman is saying, if not, chance you are acquainted with this one. Alright, let's see what we got. Good place. Now we see who comes. Okay. It's been a while. Yes. Well. Not again. I knew it. So you'll do any funny business and you know what will happen, I trust. No funny business. Only loyal servants at its finest quality information, of course. Such quality does not come cheap. No, but then Hancock already paid you. Honestly, you must think we were born yesterday and half a mind to call. I have... Not Lyse. I beg you, no boots. Yeah, that boot's for me, my friend. I'll tell you everything I know, free of charge. The Empire searched for you two, and high and low, and far and wide. Come to enlist my help. They did, promising rich rewards for decisive information. And have you any decisive information, or were you two individuals cited here instead? Alas, see the one eyes did not. But the Imperials are confident. Yes, confident. Just look at the size of the contingent. But here is something they do not know. A rumor which you will not find most interesting is they saw an elderly Yogurden samurai appear on Kugana Dori with a beauteous maiden. Sold his katana to a pawnbroker. 'Twas no contest either, but one of Well, this is interesting, I assume. Did you corroborate the rumor with the pawnbroker in question? Ah, no, regrettably, I do not work on a relationship with the master of the hooks. Then why would that be? I wonder if no better. I think he'll lend you money. He will help you, I am certain. Will you speak to him, and I will make contact with the Garland Connection to learn what I can of their progress. A glimpse of the blade is all I need to be sure, but it is wise that to let the Namasu out of her. No boots. To divide forces is simply more efficient. Right, given the urgency, we won't put up. Him I will go with our friend, and they provide sufficient little supervision. Yes, we'll go together. Let's be about it. Good luck with Katana. Shall we reconvene at the pier later on? Fragrant of bruises. I prefer the fresh air. And I'm gonna just get all the luck. I believe Lyse has her task well in hand. Shall we seek out the pawnbroker? It's strange that we should be compelled to betray when we betray both of you and go set to the Empire. I would say the fates have mocked us one here. Have I not met? Aye. Everything's in order, but let us proceed to Ganadori and find the master of You're a customer. You have so many people that have come through. It's difficult to remember. Perhaps you can jog my memory with purchase. No, well, you can't leave a woman for a try. I didn't. I've never seen them. Not if you have any business with me. So, will you be buying or? So I've heard of the rogue samurai. Small wonder, is it a fine example of it? One moment. Yeah, I hope you found a excellent work, Kaiser, and that is the katana. Because we know that it is Kusetsu's blade. The customer is asked, is not. You'll be pleased to know that a pledge had just expired. I should be glad to sell to you, assuming you have it with the coin. There is no ordinary weapon, you understand, it is priced accordingly. But if you are serious, I suggest you act quickly and save the note. Click this. The blade represents conclusive proof of Goto's. I suppose this could be considered a necessary cost in securing his safe return. It is not a decision I can make alone. Lest of all when nations are scarce. Friend, I'm grateful. Though I'm for the offer, I cannot ask for you this. It is hard enough to know that Kusetsu is alive and well. Wait, the science will buy the katana. Perry considered it a gift. Your kindness is touching. Yet it matters. Coin would not expect to consult her. Our friend would never have relinquished his blade where the need is that greater, and we're now bound by honor to help a friend in need. And say we are. I'm sure to tell you you have the wise. Some peace are far and few and far apart. It would be good is if you come this way. I shall prepare them. Yes, sir. After you visit, you present know where the old samurai went. He's our friend, and would we return to his weapon to him? Interview, I see. Well then, there's no harm in telling you. No sooner have I provided him with the requisite sum that his young companion became clamoring for dango. I duly recommend their served at the ultimate tea house, and Thursday they set off. Dango, can this truly be the same person? It makes no sense. Some manners of cook, perhaps, but it avails us not to speculate. Let us go to tea house and see if we can pick up the. You can do worse than wasn't like the tea house. No guarantee of it. Let's see. Let us find out what she knows. Add a little more time to yes. No wine. How I could forget like that. The most beautiful woman you ever see, scoffing on dangers as if her life depended on it. When this old samurai looked on, not quite what he expected, I wager. Far be it for more gospel about my customer, but he was planning on spirited away into Ruby Sea, out of the reach of her family. No doubt when the girl had finally had her fill, they set off in the direction of the ulcer. Lead me to find someone discreet at the border. Because it makes for Doma. And this woman who travels with him, the more I hear about it, the more I wonder if she truly... Okay, he came to travel you to remain in mission. That remains over the travel companion. For now we can follow trail. Come, let us sail make a sail away. As I say, we'll already have joined Master Sorbonne and Mistress Ataru there. Zorban told me in many adventures. Honestly, his nose. Leo did his duty and found an excuse for himself. Couldn't bear another moment under Lyse's withering gaze. I watched Gyoza meet with the Imperial Associates. I had to say I'm impressed. He's as sophisticated down to the fine arts. Others are departed. I'm truly blessed to have such dependable comrades. Alright. When Mr. Lyse arrived mere moments ago, Al and Guild met with the Imperial officer and weeded his way to some new information. It seems the troops who recently arrived in Ghana came directly from Garland, an Imperial base here have kept in the dark. That's not all. The contingent of informant troops are preparing for deployment into Ruby Sea. If I didn't know about it, I'd say they picked up Gosetsu's trail. If you mention ours, we are quite certain that Gosetsu seeks to cross to the Sorry, did I hear it right? Use silence funds to buy Gosetsu's katana at an asking price? I will. We're in some haste and it seems a worthwhile gesture. Speaking of which, here's a contract of sale. Pray see that the maintenance is paid. That beard, you agree to this? It gives me strength. Well, if it's not like the search can wait, you best be on your way. We need to talk. I want you to come straight to our office as you get back and promise me. Very well, I shall call upon you as turn. First let us go to Ruby Place. If Gosetsu had already sailed the century in his hand. See him. Later. I was not pleased. I apologize for my kind of caused a strife. What is the going rate for press weapon? I wonder. Now I know who not to ask. I wouldn't do a visit go missing, especially in moments. We'll be sending a detailed report of happening in Al Amigo. The words are, but there are still a few battles left to be fought. He's vexed that she's not even the melodramatic. I'm sure our finance will stretch a single sword. It reminds me of the value of a gesture when we have work to do. Ooh, a battle probably.
Right. I suggest we begin by learning what we can from the sentries.
Oh, that's natural.
What's going on out there?
Travelers, are you? You may wish to postpone your plans. The Garleans have launched an attack on the Confederacy. We have no reason to believe they'll turn their attention here, but for your own safety, I suggest you return to Kugane.
The Garleans bear no love for the Confederacy, but with Doma lost to them, why would they attack? Unless
Yotsuyu is on that island.
Even if she isn't, our allies are under attack and they need our help.
We will help them, while you remain with Soroban. Arguing will only delay us. Is that clear?
Fine, but you haven't heard the last of this.
Soroban, we may need to make a swift exit. See that the boat is ready to sail at a moment's notice.
It shall be done.
Alright, sounds good to me.
What, and you're going to swim there, are you?
'Tis the quickest way, and you may rest assured I've been practicing. Yeah!
Oh, okay.
come.
Not now.
An opening. Your defense is lacking. Leave this to me.
Ooh, he's fast. Disappear.
Lady Yotsuyu, we're here to rescue you. Please, come with us.
Stay back, Tsuyu.
Are you all right?
Is he all right?
Gozetsu!
Damn it, we took too long. Change of plan, eliminate hostiles! All forces, attack!
Bring it on. We'll be seeing Zeno soon enough. where the heck?
The art of my forebears.
Christ.
Release!
Oh my god, that was close. The sounds really didn't hurt that hard, that's good.
Gosetsu, thank the heavens!
Yugiri, my friends, the Kami were kind to guide your steps this way.
It's over. The Imperials are retreating. I suppose we have you to thank for that.
Yeah.
But they would never have come here were it not for her. I had a bad feeling the moment your samurai friend arrived with that woman in tow.
Do not be afraid, Suyu. These people are my friends.
Friends.
Forgive me, but at the risk of souring the mood, I believe you owe us an explanation. You may start by telling us what happened at Doma Castle.
Yeah.
Of course. I'll not begrudge you that. As you know, we were trapped inside the keep when it collapsed. But even as the roof crumbled above us, so too did the floor below. We were swept out into the One River, where we would surely have drowned had a stout wooden door not chanced to float by, offering us a raft of sorts. Exhausted, we drifted out to sea, at the mercy of the tides, which saw fit to dispense us on a desert island.
She was with you the entire time?
Aye. 'Twas her kimono which saved her from Hien's blade, believe it or not. Some Garlean witchcraft in the weave. But it offered precious little protection against the fall. Though she survived, she awoke bereft of all her memories, and speaking like a child.
A trick, surely.
That was my first thought, aye. And I contemplated cutting her down and being done with it. Contemplated it long and hard. Yet the Kami saw fit to deliver us from certain death. 'Twas their will that we survive, both of us, together. And together we shall go before our master. He shall be the one to judge.
Judge what?
She's your prisoner, old man. Do with her as you will. Call her Tsuyu, or whatever else tickles your fancy.
'Twas a name given out of necessity whilst on the road. Nothing more.
As you say. But remember this. Our people suffered much at that woman's hands. When the time comes, I trust you won't let emotion blind you to what needs to be done.
Alright.
You have my word.
Well, I must be going. I have an unholy mess to clean up. You should be on your way too, before the Imperials decide to take another tilt. Oh, and we'll overlook the tithe this once. You're welcome.
I'm just gonna drown you, man. You're coming with us? You and your house, we not for you. Thank you, my friend. Few rough suffered more than goeth to. If this is a wish, so be it. Yes, we need to move on. It would not do for each other to be seen here. Now, if we know my sister, she's already will be waiting with the boat, and that's the pure. But let's go if I'm right. Are we certain she's the real Yotetsu? Lives and all the conditions fails that. Yeah, just as I anticipated, I'm only surprised to agree to hold off the Emperor. I know what the silence thing for the katana save. His samurai's blade is his soul, and no word will surprise the gratitude for reuniting me with Marina. Turn at me. Let's see. Thank God, if all I could do to watch the battle from afar, and if it was all I could do to restrain her. Can you blame me for worrying? As strong as Kaiser is, anything could happen in that chaos. Stuff blew up a lot. I mean, we need to talk about her. Greetings. They tell me that you lost enemies, and that's fine. I want you to know something. I won't be taking my eyes off you, not for a moment. These people are strange. Are you sure they're your friends? I am. They behave strangely, I trust them with my life. You have not to fear. Alright, if you say so. Right. This is past time we set sail. I, for one, would not keep Lord High waiting. The longer we tarry, the more we risk inviting trouble, lest you forget the red coach and bear no love either. I shall deliver you to familiar shores near our side, out of the village sights. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta hide her from there. That's actually the worst spot she should be in. That is the worst spot that she's gonna be in. Good, you literally have it. Are we going to that village? They might have Dango. No. Not attached to you. Our paths take us a different direction. So I only know yours two by reputation. This woman could scarce seem more different. We do well to give Asari a wild birth. Bruh. Face this age. Or I must not know this. Here we are part ways, friend. I pray the remainder of your journey past the entry. Kaiser, and when you are not otherwise occupied, I will speak with you about another business venture. Promise to be I do say so lightly. After a porridge sums, or if you present a fine opportunity for it, restored my I know the quest. Oh, come along. Tower was overreacting. How much a single katana possibly cost? Far more than you think. The blade of Kusetsu is worth a fortune, enough to buy a house of furnishing, but you know how to bother to check the price. This business venture Sorbonne, you give us a fair hearing. I trust he may be good to us. After all, I shall look into drawing upon my personal fund. Yeah, I know this quest, so I'm gonna like pass on it. My island level is nowhere near. Consider the seat of personal finances for family. Well, think twice before you make a great gesture, even if we miss an opportunity to show me how much mature response he is. I sympathize, I do a point. That doesn't mean about let me get this. You must not kill more, but perhaps not an enclave. I will send word the requirement that he will receive us at the house Fierce, where there are few prior eyes. If all in agreement, I shall scout ahead and see what's clear. Pray follow as swiftly as you are able to. Join me in the outskirts of Namai. Rich with a tomb and a likeness are carved of the supposed skilled cliffside is the person of Kenan, the great general who united the warning of the clan of Yangxia, the rise of the first king of Doma. A son swordsman and mage both. He is incredibly as founded the father of Doman Yomis. Established 25 years ago on the advanced post of the invasion of Doma, the castrum served for a time after as an legitimate center for the imperial occupation. As repairs of the Doma progressed, the occupation relocated to the city, bending into its nature. My village situated amidst the mountains of the Gensen chain, name for which the local word for the Aquinian arrowhead plant, an allusion to its long history of rich farming. The rival of the Empire placed this lifestyle under siege, but through preservation the village continues to hold on to their ways. Energetic lake that carved out in the steppes, those waters have taken on the colors of the rainbow. Scholars attribute its beautiful coloration to the rich and exposed disposition deposit of the high purity crystals in the area, while legends tell of the angelic being who fashioned a bridge of rainbows for her mortal lover. The area built in the natural rock of the opening, fashioned in the shape of a full moon. This series of colossal portals have regulated traffic from one river the Empire desired look. Further, Empire exert a great control further ahead. Yungsan Manor. For generations, the Lord of Yungsan has served the Domin monarchy as governor of the One City River. This was a dwelling raised upon the rebellion, and a clan of Namazu has since taken its residency. Imperial Hypersonic Assault Alexei 13. The letters based upon the preparatory marked of its 23rd Imperial Legion dispatched to Domit in a bid to suppress the rebellion. Witnesses say that it was brought down by a Vulpan guardian of Yangxia to sink into a water grave at the bottom of one of the rivers. Almost cut the seat of power of the nation of whose dominion encompasses the entirety of Yangxia. The crag top is chosen in order to control one river, the artery of the trade of transport, vital source of water in the region. Under the Imperial, it was made to the viceroy and the military capability were greatly expanded. All is well. Thing is nearby. Let's proceed. Alright.
My lord here, I am returned.
Save your tears for the morrow. For we who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms.
Oh?
And welcome it you did, even as the keep fell down around us. At that moment, in your smile, I spied a shred of hope, one which I have clung to ever since. Gosetsu, full glad am I to see you alive and well.
We have played this scene before, have we not? Though this time our roles are reversed.
That they are. Meaning you know how I feel. Wholly at a loss for words. Welcome back, old friend. Now then, though we rejoice at your return, it seems you have brought with you certain complications. Rise, my friend. Tell me everything.
Oh, we have the dish. Ian looks pretty chill about this. Honestly, I kind of thought he'll be chill about this. There's a doubt that he might lose.
The Empire is bold indeed to send a token force to engage the Confederacy.
As acting Viceroy, Yotsuyu would have been privy to Imperial secrets. The Garleans will not soon give up the chase.
Nay, it will end with her capture, or her death.
Are you a friend, too?
She claims to have lost her memory, though I know not if she speaks true. I brought her here that you might decide her fate.
Lost her memory, you say? Regardless, the people have not forgotten. Her face yet haunts their dreams. She cannot roam free. We will hold her here for a time. Place her in Jufia's care, with the express instruction that she is not to be seen.
Yes, my lord.
Alright.
Come.
Okay.
No, I don't want to. Don't let her take me away!
It's all right, Suyu. I will come with you. Be a good girl and listen to Yugiri.
From a hound at his throat to a puppy at his heel. If this is an act, it is a remarkable performance.
Delivering goods to us place. We are lucky indeed to have a friend who can journey on the side of the other world to help us. Be that first. We have much more to think upon, but as regards the Empire, we can both watch and wait. Now then, seeing as you come all the way, you must allow me to show you around the Enclave. I would not have you thinking that we've been idle in our absence. The rebuilding process effort proceeds at pace. I am pleased to say we are not in the home. Our countrymen you have displaced by the war. You should, they so desire, is a place where here for those who fluttered. We should be delighted to accept your invitation, Lord High. I have no doubt that your subjects have been told will be heartened to hear that the Lord has not forgotten them. Oh, it's nothing. I thought that Goetsu you would be back by now. Forgive me, my lord, but Captain Juju is nowhere to be found. Oh, he was here when I arrived. But now you have taken her to a private chair and assigned another to watch over her, my lord. But I find it passing strange that the captain should leave his post with nary a word. It does seem more unusual. If you mean to look for the man, we will be happy to assist. Oh, I got up. We should be glad to help. While I search without, maybe you should go ask our soldiers if they know anything. I'll join you. With respect, my lord, you should remain here. Should the Empire move against us, you will be better able to coordinate our response. And there I was thinking I was in charge, and you have the right of it. Go on, I'll mind the house. He was just headed to northern entry when I saw him. I was going to train with us. He did not call him out. If I need, I dare say this. I this as much as I say when I should come then. The soldiers were his arrival. Thankfully, Lord High was able to put her in mind. This should be required to do only to be afflicted with that woman. Lord Hine bade us to keep us to the present. If we even whisper rumor reach the people evil, all hell breaks loose. Go. I should tell him he and I look for her. I ought to ask him no matter what he told me the past up to him. I doubt it was that there were older men in our ranks. I saw a trail as you here as well. The man says he saw. I kept one outside for a few bells and looked quite unwell. I'm sorry to say, but I mentioned that I mentioned to Lord Gitsu, who straight and struck after him. I hope we all right too. It seems that everyone is bent out on joining the search. That's all well and good, but something has to stay behind. There's no telling what the Empire's body. Alf and I should hold the fort. It's gone to find him.
Ah! By the Kami! Your Lord Ian! Leave me! Leave me, I beg of you! Say nothing of this! I was never here!
There you are.
Lady Yugiri! Lord Gosetsu! Forgive me, my abrupt disappearance.
You have your reasons, I am sure. Will you not share them?
I was her master, when she was yet a courtesan.
By the Kami.
She worked in my establishment. Her father was a regular client of mine. One day, quite without preamble, he offered to sell her to me. Yeah, she may be no maiden, he said, but she has some use left in her. He sold her short. When I first beheld her, I was struck by her beauty. And yet, behind her eyes there was an emptiness. It was as if she had given up on life. She seemed more a doll than a woman. It was no profession for her. But I knew she would be popular. And so it proved. Men flocked to drown themselves in that cold, bottomless gaze. The rest you know. She became an Imperial informant and for her loyal service won the office of Acting Viceroy.
While you came to serve the Liberation Front.
'Tis said that the atrocities Yotsuyu committed were driven by vengeance. If so, I bear part of the blame for creating the monster she became. Joining the front was meant to be my atonement. But the truth is, I am a coward, whose only thought was to escape her wrath. Then as now.
I see. Then I shall recommend that you be assigned to a new post. I trust you have no objections, Yulgiri?
None. It would not do to leave Yotsuyu in his care.
I am in your debt.
Who is it that you seek to protect, Gosetsu?
I'm not sure.
Idle musings. Pray, pay me no mind.
I do pay in mind. Forgive me, it's not my brooding, but come, let us join the others. Let's go here, then I have any development that her mere presence should High Master often look trouble, suddenly the foot. Can't be the only one here with the mortal fear you tormented these people. I think enough research. Gosetsu has told me all that inspired. I would not presume to defend the life of the led before he joined the front, nor will condemn it. Frankly, it's not a place to judge. I only say this: if I know ever done it, man of a courage that he should feel driven to flee bespeaks the depth of terror. Even how Yotsuyu cast a shadow over the realm. But the question is, what is to be done with her must wait. The Empire is on the move once more. While you were searching for we received word of a shinobi alias Imperial airship that has been sighted over Doman soil. Our visitor's objective remain unclear. It may be an attempt to recover Yotsuyu or a prelude to evasion. Either way, the craft reported advances at speed appears bound for Kashifam. I mean to go there and assert their intent. If you ride out in the forest, it will be end one way, so we'll keep our numbers to a minimum. Yugiri, Kaiser, can I count on you? Yes, my lord. Sounds good to me. Lyse, I would fain play our part as well. We would not stand idly by while they come and Why would you say that? Because you've been forcing Lyse to do it. We were glad to help. You are acquainted with Haku, I believe. And I bid you seek him out in system. Okay. We've been seeking Risha. They are liable to panic. I would have you reassure them. Let's do take care. Oh, me, my lord. The Empire may be after Yotsuyu. You are to remain here and guard her until my return. As you wish. Pray stay close to Kaiser and Yugiri. Very well. Another breath of protest. Now I've seen them all. That's right. Then let us find out what the Imperial game is. Roma is ill-equipped to deal with the air offensive. The Empire would be so minded. Azalea flying mount would be our only hope. Whenever our visitor purpose, they will plainly believe in the Archon. The craft should come to view at a moment. Let us wait for them inside.
A smoke signal? Thoughts, Yugiri?
In former times, such signals were used to announce the coming of an emissary of peace. In Doma, at least. But could that truly be their intent?
Who can say? Whatever they want, we cannot simply blast them out of the sky. Not when they were so gracious as to honor one of our cherished traditions. I would not have it said that we Domans want for propriety.
Then I shall go and reconnoiter.
Alright, sounds like we have a treaty.
Nay, that won't be necessary. We will meet them openly. I would welcome this student of Dorman history in person, whomsoever he or she may be.
Okay.
As you wish, my lord. I shall arrange for a signal of our own to be fired in answer.
Well, that we should be received by the Lord of Doma himself.
I but afford an emissary of peace the courtesy he is due. Welcome to Doma, my lord.
Where are my manners? I am Asahi Sus Brutus, Ambassador Plenipotentiary of Garlemald.
Alright.
He is heir to the Naiuri clan, and Yotsu's stepbrother.
Oh. Saucy.
It seems I need not introduce myself, not in the presence of the famed Yugiri Mistwalker. Your skills as a shinobi are known far and wide, my lady. It is true. The former acting viceroy is my sister. Yet, bonds of kinship aside, we have precious little in common. As will soon become plain, I come not to sow strife, but to end it. I am of the Populares, a collective which represents the interests of the common man. Long have we labored to bring about reform to the Empire's provincial policy. Happily for us, our master acknowledges the need for change. Indeed, His Radiance, Emperor Varys Zos Galvus, personally sanctioned this mission, granting me the authority to speak with his voice. To negotiate peace with Doma.
Well then, we have much to discuss.
Alright.
Will you accompany me to my hall?
Gladly, my lord.
Ooh. As do I stand in the presence of the fabled icons here, what an honor. Thank you. Lord Hines' menaces and victory. Given our nation's troubled history, we do not expect such hospitality. Peace, after all they've done, never has the word hung more hollow. We shall escort these guests along the river to the enclave. Yugiri, pray go on and head to the Yakuza Minaret dock to see that the ferries are ready. Such scenes as those egregious along a journey here, better wages of war. We will proceed directly to the main hall. We may enjoy some privacy. I will accompany the Imperial on the first ferry. When you're ready, see the boatman and join you on the other side. Alright. People with common presence. I'm curious what ambassador brings to this best table. Business looks at Zeus in prison well enough. It should be business as usual. What's the plan? Automatically starts off with deck. Yeah, now I have lower hand. Yeah, there's no way you can count it. Almost pretty big. also lead him to negotiate. First, what do you think of the Enclave? I must say I'm quite proud of the country. If not, President, be sure to tune it. Would you, once the World Life Seal has approval, actually start using the thing? On the other hand, I ambassador at my halt. Keep this easy negation. I want you there when it will serve to send a message to the Empire everyone that stands get united. And I'm not normally one for hall portion, but in this game of nation, or should you feel uneasy about speaking for science, Alpha will be there. You need only food, drink, and look imposing. When you're ready, come and join me. If you can come, we'll see you.
On behalf of my delegation, I offer you my humblest thanks. Never did I imagine that I would meet the gallant and noble Lord of Dorma himself, nor be welcomed into his magnificent hall.
You'll forgive me if we forgo the pleasantries. You say you are come to negotiate peace. Unless I am mistaken, such negotiations are typically conducted between sovereign nations. I was not aware that the Emperor had recognized Dorma's sovereignty.
His Radiance has yet to do so, that much is true. Know, however, that he has expressed willingness to cede Dorma to her ancestral masters and treat with her as a friend. Since the days of Emperor Solus, the Empire has aggressively expanded its territory. While you may not agree with our founding father's policy of expansion, I believe there is room for discussion on the matter of his lifelong goal, to rid the world of icons. Icons are a blight upon this star. They cannot be suffered to exist. This you know as well as we. In his wisdom, Emperor Varus wishes to explore the possibility of an alliance to combat this common threat. On the condition that Dorma renounces summoning and pledges to police the Korgians' practice of it, his Radiance would extend the hand of friendship.
Dorma has never shown any appetite for summoning, and it should go without saying that we will address any threat to our people, icon or otherwise. With regard to the Korgin, I must stress that they only resorted to summoning under extreme provocation. When the Ruby Sea was at peace and their sacred relics safe, they looked not to their kami for protection. Yet even now there are certain parties who would destabilize the region with ill-conceived military forays. Unless they alter their course, we cannot hope to be rid of icons.
Quite. I can but apologize. In seeking to eliminate icons, the Empire creates them. 'Tis an irony among ironies, one with which the people of Eorzea are well acquainted, I am told.
Indeed. Many summonings are the result of persecution, the weak being driven to call upon the divine for deliverance from the strong. So it was in Alamigo, the bitter fruit of Garlean oppression.
A tragic state of affairs. If we are to put an end to summoning once and for all, it shall not be through might, but harmony. Yet we continue to repeat our mistakes, oblivious to the lessons of history. My comrades and I would change all that. We, Populares, have campaigned long and hard for a shift in imperial policy. And at last, the Emperor has seen fit to lend us an ear. Alas, there is a faction within Garlemald that would obstruct our every attempt at reform. A collection of pure-blooded Garleans who seek to consolidate their own supremacy. The Optimates. Lest you wonder, theirs was the hand that loosed our forces on the Confederacy. 'Twas a regrettable incident, one that flies in the face of everything we believe, and I swear to do all in my power to prevent a reoccurrence.
That would be most welcome. But if I may speak plain, if the Empire itself is not of one mind, how can we be certain that any peace we negotiate will be honored?
I cannot blame you for doubting us. Indeed, I should find it strange if you did not. And so, in the name of building trust, I would like to make a proposal. A prisoner exchange. Under Garlean rule, no few Dormans were conscripted into the Imperial Army. We would repatriate them in return for those of ours you captured in the recent conflict. Naturally, any exchange would include the acting Viceroy.
Yotsu? What makes you think we have her?
Forgive me, my lord. Was it not your wish to speak plain? Let us not play games. I desire only to work to our mutual benefit. The Optimates tried and failed to take my sister by force. I would succeed by peaceable means, thereby strengthening my party's hand. 'Twould be a lie to say I would not also be glad of my sister's safe return.
I see.
A fellow plain speaker. How refreshing. Very well. Your proposal has merit, but I will need time to consider it.
Of course, my lord. May we remain in Dorma until you have come to a decision?
You shall be our honored guests. Yugiri, I leave the ambassador and his retinue in your care. See that they are well looked after.
You have our gratitude, Lord Hien. We shall look forward to your answer.
Peaceful time. One step forward. The fact that two of the opposing factions are working in government and complicate matters, even assuming actions such as can be trusted. Whatever Lord Hein's decision shall be, I shall abide by it. Yet I would be glad to welcome my lost brothers back to Doma. The Empire's of all people, I wonder how he feels. A son of Doma returning home to speak for the oppressor his countrymen drove out. Well, that was unexpected. Again, I still don't know, I don't get the quite to make of it, but on suffice, a prisoner exchange does seem a good way to begin. The question is, can they be trusted? They have not to gain by divulging details of an internal division. As it stands, we have no reason to doubt them. The ambassador mentions that Yuri left me ill at ease. It made his grand talk of peace seem uncanny and lengthy. You think this might be a ruse to facilitate her retrieval? Perhaps, though I cannot fathom why they would go to such lengths. Yostu may have been an active actor, but she's not Guardian, not even highborn. Her value must presumably lie in what she knows. Which brings us to the little matter of her memory loss. In the present condition, she would not yield any worthwhile intelligence, nor is she worth much of it as a bargaining piece. Alpha, you are well acquainted with the Empire method. I would have your thoughts on this matter. That's disposable line. While the ambassador proposal is appealing in principle, it would remiss us not to give it due to scrutiny. Though it seems to me that I have little choice but to accept regardless. With so many of my brothers and sisters lying in Imperial camps, I cannot well turn my back on the chance to secure a parchment. Only the Kami knows when. We continue. Shall we excuse these two? I fear that what follows will bore them to tears. I should show myself a lot of habits. Come on, Kaiser. Let us Alpha know to spend to the Alpha note. So Lyse. Oh god, we were ass kicked. Someone is still sore from being made to watch us. Go on, keep Lyse company. We are safe enough for now. You are more rest, my friend. Leave it to us. Keep us. I'll sure keep her company. He's my favorite twin. I know I'm out of breath, Kaiser. Though no weapons were drawn, negotiate is no less a battle than the stakes of fight. One misplaced work and people can die. It takes with a cool head, and I admit that's not me. We're left with the eternal question: what do we do while they pedal on? Forgotten home. Alright, from what I suggested was, let's say a brief tour of the newly liberated Doma. I'd be interested to hear how many people are faring in their own words. It is not as we will miss, or will we? Yuguri. A moment, if you would. And as was it, you have some business with Kaiser? Business? No, pleasure. No. Pleasure, my lady. I merely wish to exchange a few words with the famed slayer of the gods and the champion of the Queen honor. Such heartfelt measure, one could almost forget that you were an envoy of the Empire. Oh, is that so strange? You may have stood an opening aside in the past, but I have no contradiction in lauding the man who would do battle with our common enemy. Unless you forget that this is my homeland, it would be amiss to not at least thank him for containing the threat posed by the Kojin. Now, if I may continue as we speak, there is over my prosa. It would take time to see the land once called home. Though Lady Yuri is certain to be a joyful escort, the excursion would be all the more enjoyable for your company. Oops. The ambassador has the right of it. He is not like to come to harm with you at your side. There is not else until Lord Highness comes, and we are not more discussing habit. Let us, the four of us, make a grand excursion to Yangxia. Might we all start with the Count of Munson? I would like to see what has become of Doma Castle. Very well, if you follow me. But that something should be done with soldiers. I was hoping for merely return, but as has it, between his bliss and my lips to my brother's family, well, here I am. Well, I am truly this home is a dream of the most samurai. I heard that Yoshi intended to see some few homes out here, but when it should not have come to this. Indeed, the savagery served only to incense the people and spur them towards their protest. If it was folly to think so submissive government could ever be. Sooner we begin to make amends for the senseless and destruction of better, securing supplies support for the reconstruction effort. Once our nation is formally at peace, of course. Yes, of course. If you would have a better view of what remains of the castle, he came from the south. The question is, where did he come from? Well, I will come often here to gaze at Kaiser. He was but one of many taking inspiration from His Majesty. As you remember, on the keep of beautiful people, on the setting sun, one would seem to flame. It is indeed. Perhaps we will rebuild it one day when we finish helping our people rebuild. Like a true popularist, the needs of the people must, of course, come first. Speaking of whom, would you oppose to seeing how they live firsthand? The village of Namai is a bit of a short journey around here. By river, if you would follow me. Proved to be more relaxed than I expected. This seems so nice. Last time I sat her. Yes, I often visit the enclave of young Azami, so we do not want to news for the village.
Get back! I'm warning you!
Someone's in trouble.
Oh, it's him again.
Are you all right?
Hi.
What do they want with you?
Yuki! And you lot too! I don't know. We were returning from the Enclave when they came at us.
It seems they won't go quietly.
And neither will we.
Alright, let's go. Let's take care of that.
That seems to be the last of them. You have nothing to fear, child. You are safe now.
Thank you, sir.
Good.
You saved us again. Thank you. If you're ever passing by our village, look us up. You'll always be welcome.
Also welcome before.
Thank goodness we arrived when we did.
Indeed. But what could have prompted the Red Kojin to stray so far from the Ruby Sea?
I presume these are the sellswords hired by Yotsu. If so, the answer is simple. Desperation. Bereft of imperial employment, they seek other means to line their coin purses. Another sad legacy of the Empire's mismanagement.
The Empire to which you have sworn allegiance.
Must you always be so pointed? If we are to bring about lasting change, we must look beyond narrow allegiances. You have every right to doubt me, but in time, I hope you will come to see that we share a common goal. You and yours have fought fiercely to change the Empire from without, but if we are to end the cycle of conflict, the Empire must change from within. Am I wrong?
Hope you guys.
I knew you would understand. You have witnessed such change firsthand, after all, during your time in Ishgard.
The present has not bode well. You must afford Lord Hyena. Quite the swordsman he is, isn't he? I wonder, did the Empire train him to kill before or after appointing him ambassador? Dear me, I hope to convey my views on international shared hopes under my more peaceful circumstances. Yet this is a regrettable intrude that afforded me the chance to change the famed hero of yours in action. I fear Imperial soldiers can say at least few who live to tell a tale. After the little deal, I believe it may be time for us to return to Enclave. What of Name? You seem eager to observe the villagers. To be frank, I still am, but I rather doubt the good people of Nama would take kindly to the sight of a man in a pure uniform with blood. Even in your company, my presence would only prove a distraction. But nada. Thanks to your three of you, I've seen a great deal more than otherwise would. May luck, Lord Hein will be finished and considering my proposal by the time we return. Sincere in his eyes when he spoke about me. I feel strange about this, but what if he's truly to peace? One was pray to go hell. Lord Hyman expecting you. So let's best not keep him waiting. Trust the informal eye of my accountant with the red coating. If you're deterred from the approach, your response must be swift and decisive. The ambassador escorts my thanks. Broken up and the discussion is riveting. How sorry I am to have missed. Share us with knowledge of icons and remind us that they pose a strange and comforting empire. Refreshing by trust, we've considered a ramification of this proposal from every angle and has reached a decision. I hope you might have taken responsibility to recover from the extortion, but the time I spent unable to ambassador for you agree a chance to make a full report. However, I must rely on you to supply the details. Please tell us. Kojin here. Have there been any other instances? Only one, but I'm aware that they are planning on some new venture here in Yangxia. We would need to increase patrols. In event, I am deliberately indebted to you for finding them. Tell me, and don't be honest, was I truly a first? He was quick to doubt him when he first met. His desire to save them seemed only quite genuine. It's possible he truly believes what he's saying. At the time I've known you, you've been a judge of good. I love to believe that. An ally was in change. I couldn't believe of his aim. I am resigned to playing his game for now, at least. Well, for swearing the summoning should be simple enough, considering you never dabbed it in the first place. When it just leaves someone the question how to police the Red Kojin. I was thinking of a great question then. I sought Alphina's counsel, and thanks to his knowledge of the icons and the ritual evoked, I believed we identified the work of truth. As you recall, Sugamo was summoned forth by the power of relics, though said remains there to this day. It's certain that the active summon exhausted their stones, ether. Assuming that's the case, preventing the primal step from rest and denying the Red Kojin means they amass of new stones of ether, either via the acquisition of crystal or relics that they are willing to collect. For this, I plan to enlist an aid of our Blue Kojin. Since Doma liberation, we have forged a closer bond with the Baokuan and its people, and with their support, I am quite confident we can keep the Red Kojin from changing what they require to. And it will be exchanged as agreed, and I will give full credit to Asha for the successful transaction. If there is aught we can do to help the Polaris get a favor. But first, I have some unfinished business to attend to. Would you all come with me? Yes, of course, but what manner of business? The past mistakes which I will see put right, one which has weighed in my mind. Okay. What is it?
I had her brought here in secret while the three of you kept our guest company. The world has not been kind to you, it is true. But that does not excuse your sins. You should be at the bottom of the river. Yet here you are. The living, breathing proof of my failure. A failure for which I would now make amends.
What did I do? I don't remember. Was it really so terrible? Tell me, please! What did I do?
You speak of sins, my lord. But at whose feet do those sins lie? With the soldiers who committed the crimes, or those who commanded them to do so? With both, I would say. For all have a conscience, and all must choose. But with no memory of who she is, or what she has done, what sin remains to be cleansed?
You ask that I show mercy.
I ask why the heavens saw fit to deny me my rest. Why Yotsuyu was spared not only death, but the bitter memories of her life.
You truly think it the will of the Kami? So, her life is not mine to take. It is yours to safeguard. Come the hour of the exchange, if her memories have not returned, she may remain here in Doma to live out her days as Tsuyu. But if they do, the Garleans shall have their viceroy. Though the people will protest, they will come to accept my decision when they have been reunited with their loved ones.
Thank you, my lord.
Now then, I believe we have kept our guest waiting long enough.
Alright. So pretty much the first chance her memory comes back, we act.
Did Gosetsu not seem strange to you? His sympathy for your Tsuyu part, I mean. I know his powers of endurance only too well, but after all he has suffered, even he should not be on his feet. He puts on a brave face for our sakes, but it would not surprise me if he lacked the strength to raise his blade. Though I suppose if he and Yotsu are to enjoy a life of peace and quiet, he will have little use for it. It falls to us to shape that future, one in which he need never again set foot on the battlefield.
I couldn't say if Yotsu, I mean Tsuyu, particularly is the will of the kami, but Kosetsu certainly seemed convinced. Why did Yotsuyu returns weighed so heavily on Lord Han's mind? This request I've reached. Yotsu safely in Kosetsu care, all that remains is to answer Ashali's proposal. I realize others matters demand your attention, but I would ask that you stay a little while. This might be gone really bad.
My apologies. Our deliberations took longer than expected.
Think nothing of it. The time afforded me the opportunity to go on a rather rousing excursion through Yansha. You have reached a decision then?
We are willing to cooperate with you in combating the Icon threat, and also in the exchange of prisoners. Assuming you accept our conditions, of course. As you know, your sister is in our care. Due to certain complications, however, we are hesitant to release her into your custody.
Complications?
She was inside Doma Castle when it collapsed. Though she survived, she remembers nothing of her past life, not even her name. To clarify, she is in our care not as a prisoner, but as a vulnerable citizen of Doma.
Are you saying you refuse to release her?
Not at all. If her memory returns before the appointed hour.
And if not, what exactly? You will accommodate her here in Doma?
Well, I sincerely doubt she will be of any great strategic value to the Empire. She spends her days daydreaming of Dango.
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 How dreadful. Very well. In light of our recent misstep in Sakazuki, it seems only fair that I show you the same understanding you have shown us. Though I do have one small request. Regardless of Yotsuyu's value to the Empire, she is yet my sister. Before I leave, might you permit me to speak with her in private?
Of course. Perhaps you could even bring her a plate of dango. She would be most pleased. Yugiri will see you to her chambers.
I should watch that. This is using my choice. Hello, but he has been gone over long. Perhaps I should. I'm a success, so I understand your concern, but we have to wait. He deserves that much. But I kept you waiting. That's things first. Oh, long have I dreamed of this reunion, but never I imagined I'd be so joyless. Part of me for stories of the condition was just that. Alas, if you remember anything of this man, no. I'm a stranger to her. That much is clear to me. I leave her now. As you wish. Now, if you excuse me, my superiors are long overdue reporters. They will be elated to hear of our agreement of our. As for the exchange itself, once I've obtained the relevant permission, I will arrange for your people to be relieved of their various duties and sent youngster. This will take time, of course. First, you must assure your soldiers will be well cared for until return. We will also begin taking steps to better counter the threat of the coach and before you take a leave, there's one matter. I am informed that you took the lead of rescuing 2 young gentlemen. I have not yet had the same. Please, there is no need to thank me. I only did what anyone would have done under such. Unfortunately, I will have a good commitment time. The blight of Red Koja is of the Empire making. Were it not for our transgression, those children would not have needed this leading. The people of Dom have suffered enough, my lord. I promise to do all the power to spare them from further pain, be it at the hands of the Kojin or indeed the Empire. I pray the Emperor will see things as you do. There may yet be hope for us all. So we meet again. As before, I leave yours with you. Let's treat us as a proper farewell. We cannot keep her confined in this manner. You must not see her. She is no longer. Remember. has made a decision. Our superiors will be pleased. I pray you will take good care of her. Because hang our head, we may devote our energy to dealing with the Red Coach, and then there will be nothing left. If only the previous encounters of the Empire had been this cordial. See the future, I suppose. I would, to decide my stepbrother might bring Yotsu back to her senses, but maybe nothing will. Nevertheless, we must continue to watch our tail. Let us be off.
I wish you a safe journey.
This has been a most enjoyable visit. I look forward to our next meeting. Maxima, would you take the others and see that all is ready for our departure? I simply cannot leave without first giving thanks to the Warrior of Light for accompanying me through Yansha.
No problem.
Mark me, savior of the savages. There will be a reckoning.
Oh.
You've nowhere left to run, traitor!
Ignorant savages! Killing us will avail you naught. For every Imperial you cut down, 1,000 more will come. Abandon this foolish endeavor and surrender. You may yet serve our righteous cause.
How dare you speak of righteousness? You who forsook kith and kin to serve conquerors! Be glad I grant you this mercy. What in the...
Xenos.
Reinforcements? No, just one! Cut him down!
Thank you, sir.
This one is promising. Who remains to offer us resistance?
A host of rebels led by Lord Kenan hold the enclave across the river.
Lord Kenan?
The king of the former king of Dorma, sir. They say he is one of the greatest swordsmen alive.
Is that what they say?
Who was that?
Surely you jest. That was Xenos Galvus, legatus of the 12th, the crown bloody prince. I heard he was strong, but that was frightening.
That was Lord Xenos.
Everything you are, your power, even your face, it vexes me. Go on. Lash out like the beast you are at an emissary and jeopardize the newfound peace between Dorma and the Empire.
I'm not Rabon.
My lord was destined to lead us unto a glorious new age. Your light is nothing to his radiance. I will cherish this moment, lock it away within my heart, until the day we meet again.
Man, you look like a schoolgirl. Now we can be at ease, but your expression suggests otherwise. What troubles you? Well, it looks like you are faint in the ambassador's arms at the moment. Does something upset you?
You look troubled, my friend. Was it something he said?
Oh.
Of all the memories to witness.
I had my doubts about him, but I would never have guessed he was a disciple of Xenos. My lord.
Calm yourself, Ugidi. I set no store by him or his enlightened brethren. But if by treating with them there is even the faintest hope we might secure the return of our conscripted brothers and sisters, I must play this game. After the way I risked their lives in the rebellion, I owe them that much.
My lord, you bear no blame for their fate.
If not blame, then responsibility. They were prisoners, and still I chose to fight, knowing they could be executed in retaliation. But now we have a chance to bring them home. If it means bargaining with a monster, so be it.
My lord.
Besides, I think he likes me, which is more than some can say.
It makes no sense. Why would he bother keeping up the presence for so long, only to drop it before the very end? Perhaps he no longer thought it was necessary, having secured Doma's cooperation in the prisoner exchange. If he truly is an evil, his possible emotions simply got the better of him. Remaining calm around the man who slew his lord will have taken a lot. Whatever the explanation is, now is the time for a hasty reprisal. We shall proceed as planned. The Red Cogen must be placed under surveillance, and the Garlean prisoners made ready for exchange. But you need not concern yourself with the details. Leave the affairs to done with us. When the hour is changing interest, we'll call for you. Hope so. Whatever the Empire truly intends, you should be on hand to play a part, either to defend Doma or to help usher in a lasting peace. I had thoughts we might use this time to return to Rosa, but given the volatile situation, maybe it's best that we remain in Kugane. Between Yoshu's amnesia and Asa's dubious agenda, I say we have an ample reason to remain in the neighborhood. If anything should happen, anything at all, we must send trusted ones. Oh, I see. On that way, you have my word. Charting a path to the sea, troubles promise to be as... I'm not so proud as to attempt to flee alone. Kana, Deshitaru and others must know what transpired here. If you see what the ambassador is an indication of his true nature, this prisoner exchange may not be well as seems. In fact, I'm beginning to wonder if your account with the Red Culture was more than a mere habitant. So we see if Ashi is true to his word. If not, I'll be glad to cut out that. Lots of performance, perhaps. There would be an opportunity to present the government, though I will speak to Tara first. Very good news about Gosetsu. I knew you found him. I don't envy Lord Hein. So much rests on his decision. You have quite a predicament. Well, if you receive an urgent mission from Doma, rest assured you will be the first to know of it. Yes, of course, we're discussing the replenishing of our coffers. I suppose that if the urgent news would come through. About that, I wish I parted it. It was reckless of me to make such a purchase without first consulting you. It may be certain, though that means I reimburse in silence, even in me drawing upon my personal. It's off you, but I'm sure it won't come to that. If Soberu's business proposal is as prompting as it should have, not directly wiping the red from our ledger. As it would seem I would unfairly heap my financial trouble upon you. I shall pay you back. Though I fear I will struggle to cobble together anything monetary value known if I can gather in abundance. To start, I plan to investigate the division for me within the Empire. Maybe Ryle and his associates have heard something subject. The more we know about the politics of government, the better our chances of predicting the Empire's next move, which might yield you an advantage on the day of the present. Knowing what we know about Asi's apparent resentment towards you, I cannot say what he hopes to gain from it. If there is even a faintest chance that the lasting peace could be forged between Doma and Empire, we could have yet but to try. Lord Hine has the right of it. I shall you very well maybe must have, but we must play his game for now. King. Urging the present exchange proved easier than I thought. Yes, my lord, it will be most pleased. Everything is going according to plan. It's a
Can you truly remember nothing? Nothing at all?
Were we friends?
Yes! We were good friends, you and I. In fact, I've brought you a gift. I pray that one day soon, as you gaze into that mirror, you will remember the woman staring back at you.
It's so pretty. Who are you? Who are you?
Oh. And the Imperial capital.
How are you feeling, my lord?
Fine, now leave me.
He's alive. Respect video, subscribe. Another video all the time. Like I said, this is Kaiser, Legend OP. I'm just that good. See you in the next video. Be the same. Come here, baby sis.